13 catches a convicted felon violating her probation by illegally breeding and selling dogs. She's back in prison as of last week, but what about the puppies? Chief Investigator Darcy Spears tracks the innocent victims of a local puppy mill.
When we first met Bronte, she was among a group of buttery golden retriever puppies, 7 of them, and 4 Yorkies, all seized by animal control from the home of Carla Chambers.
These puppies, the Yorkies included, just aren't thriving. They're underweight, all of them. Now 4 out of 7 seem to have this hip issue.
And none have been able to shed the parasites they've been treated for since they were seized in March.
I don't know the conditions, but they must have been horrible.
Last Tuesday, a federal judge in San Diego ordered Carla Chambers back to prison after revoking her probation. While illegally selling puppies in Las Vegas, she was still under supervised release for selling babies in California. Convicted in 2012 as part of an international surrogacy scheme where babies were sold to infertile couples for $100,000 each.
Puppies are like nothing to her. My God, you're selling children. You know, and playing on the emotions of infertile couples.
The emotions of this couple are now in play.
So it's been emotional. They're like our babies. You know, we don't have kids, and so of course we do anything for them.
Lindsay Howard and Chris Kemp wanted a friend for their boxer, Lady, and wanted to give one of the Chambers puppies a chance for a good life. They adopted Bronte through Golden Retriever Rescue of Southern Nevada.
Hanging out in a cage with a cone on your head is hardly the life for a 9-month-old puppy. Bronte should be running and playing, but instead she's recovering from the first of 2 surgeries. In fact, she's been sick for most of her young life.
It's so sad. Like, poor little Bronte, she doesn't even know what it's like to not be on meds, you know, and she doesn't know what it's like to be a puppy, and she's never going to experience that.
Bronte spent the first 7 months of her life battling intestinal parasites.
And then we started hearing her hips pop, and it was, she'd walk, and every step it was like pop, 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 pop. Go get it.
Even when they first brought her home,
Good girl.
You can see her stumble as she tries to get up in the backyard grass. Just a little bit of activity resulted in days of downtime.
For 2 days laying down, that's not normal, and that's what was our red flag.
Bronte recently underwent her first major hip surgery. Her pelvis had to be cut in multiple places and repositioned in order to properly hold her leg in place. The other hip will be operated on in about a month.
She has 2 months that she's going to be having to be kenneled and try and keep her confined in a small space just so both of her hips could heal.
Chris lays on the floor, comforting Bronte when he's not holding her hips up to help her walk. Lindsay hopes the fate of Carla Chambers and these puppies is heard loud and clear by other illegal breeders.
I hope some people can learn some lessons from this. Unfortunately, little Bronte has to pay.
Golden Retriever Rescue is raising money to help cover the cost of Bronte's hip surgeries, which will add up to more than $7,000. If you'd like to help, we've posted a link to their website on ours at KTNV.com. In the studio, Darcy Spears, Channel 13 Action News.